Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ainsley D here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to start talking more about how I am investing in the stock market and how I'm also able to learn the skills of trading and implement those skills of trading in order to make up to at least, I'll say, $50 to $100 a day as a beginner trader, right? So each and every day, my goal is to make about $100 a day using the stock market, not just only by investing in stocks, but using the skill of trading, and doing option trading. See, the thing with option trading, it gives you more of a risk to reward type thing, right? So with option trading, what you're going to be doing is basically, instead of buying the shares itself, you're going to be buying contracts, and each contract has 100 shares within it. So if that stock happens to be going up or down based on whichever option you do, you could do a call option, a put option, and a variety of different ways of doing option. But I stick to the basics. Either I'm going to do a put or a call. So how I was able to earn $100 a day using option trading was by watching the market and establishing the different ranges within the market. So I don't use all types of different stocks. So I focus on maybe about 4 stocks, right? 4 stocks at the most. So my favorite ones that I like to look at in order to use in trading, option trading, I use the SPY, that's ticker symbol SPY. I use Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Oh, I said SP. Ticker symbol STSLA for Tesla. And I also sometimes use Palantir and so forth. I discussed these in other videos. And the reason why I use those is because I am investing in those as stocks. So I have those as shares, as long-term investing inside my stock portfolio. And you don't have to have a big time brokerage account. You could do a Webull, you can do Robinhood, Fidelity, E-Trade. E-Trade is like one of the bigger ones, so is Fidelity. But like Robinhood, Webull, and of course, if you want to get started off with investing with stocks, I say go ahead and start with Acorn. If you just like from the beginner, go ahead and get involved with Acorn. But once you start learning more about the stock market and how it moves, you're going to learn and develop, well, you should learn and develop the skills of trading using even option trades. So once you learn how trading, even just by trading the shares, say if you bought a share for $10 and then go up to $12 the next day, you can sell it and get a $2 profit. But other than learning how to trade the shares itself, one of the biggest skills that can generate you up to not even up to, at least $100, at least $50 to $100 a day, because that's my goal each and every day to when I do trading options, because I don't have much time to like really look at the market all day and stuff like that. So I jump into the market for about an hour to 2 hours, 3 hours at the most, like on my break and stuff from my job. And I basically establish my ranges within the SPY, which is the S&P 500. These are stocks within the S&P, so how it's performing, it could be volatile, it could be going up, or it could be down. So you look at the ranges of this and you decide, okay, well, here's the resistance, here's the support. So if it goes down to support and it looks like it's going to go back up to resistance, I'm going to purchase a contract, a call contract, an option call contract, which what it is. So if it's low at support and I think that it's going to go up, or the symbols or the candles or the whole charts look like it's projecting for that stock to go up, then I will purchase a call option, which with 100 shares within that contract. So what I would do now is I'll start off with like $125 and I'll purchase a call option. Usually a lot of times when you have a lower amount of numbers to start off with, it's best to, I say, put your expiration date about a week. If it's more than a week, it's going to cost you more, right? So you put your expiration date at a week, but you're basically going to be day trading, right? Or swing trading. So you look at the option and say, okay, it's projected to go up. I'm going to purchase a call. So with my $125, I purchase a call. Now I make sure that I put on my stop loss because I don't want my risk to drop a lot. So if I'm start off with $125, a lot of times I usually don't want to lose 10% of that. So I set my stop loss now If it's purchased at $125, 10% would be about a $12 loss, so it would bring you down to $113. So if that option dropped down to $113, it would close me out, right? But if it goes up 15 to 20%, I would take profit, or I will lock in my stop loss and continue to watch it. So say, for example, now I purchased it at $125, it goes up to $145. That's a $20 profit. I will lock in my stop loss at like around $119, $118. Now, if it jump up to like $130, then I will switch my stop loss now to about $129, $128. If it keeps going up, then, you know, I don't even have to be watching it. I can like back away because I have my stop loss. But if it go up more, then I can look at it real quick and reset my stop loss. So say, for example, now it went from 125 up to 145, and now it's at 165, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. That's a $40 gain within, it could be within minutes or hour. It depends. Like I said, the expiration date is like a whole week away. So it depends on your risk to rewards and stuff like that, right? So then if it hits that 165 and your stop loss is at 165, then it go up to like 170, 172, but then it drop down to 165, it will automatically cut your stop loss off, and you basically get like a $40 profit. Now you can do this a couple times within a margin account, but if you have a margin account, they only allow you to do about 4 or 5 trades like this, because it's going to be considered a pattern trade, a pattern day trader. In order to be a pattern day trader, especially in Robinhood, you will want to switch to a cash account, and that's what I did. First, I started off as a pattern day trader, right? Because I didn't have enough money. So I started for like 200, 250, but my risk to rewards, I did not want to lose at least $30 for the week. But once I profit at least $30 that first day, then I can risk more. So instead of losing $5 a day, I can ante it up to like, okay, I can lose $10 a day. Remember, I started off with the margin account with 125, build it up to about 400, something like that, right? 400 and change, right? After that, they flagged me because I was doing pattern day trader on the margin account. Basically, I was using my money, my 120, well, actually I had 200 in there, but my 125. So I was using my 125. When I close out and I profit, they give me back the profit plus my money because it's on margin, right? So then I'm able to access that, because I had 200, then I'm able to access the 250. I can go back in with that 250, build it up. But once I start doing 3 or 4, they flag me, so then I have to switch it to a margin account, but I built to a cash account. But I build it up enough off of the margin account that I don't mind switching it to a cash account, because now I have almost $500 that I can deal with in a cash account. Now the next day with the cash account, instead of using 125 or 150, I'm jumping it up now to like 225, 250. Gives you, or I'll buy more than one contract with like, so I buy a contract at 125. If it did down to like 115, I buy another one, which brings my averages down, but my loss is still, I'm keeping my eye on my loss, right? So then now with the cash account, I double up. Basically, instead of doing 125, I do like 225, which if it's profits, 20% will give you more into your cash account, and then you start to build up your cash account to the point where, okay, you're trying to make $100 a day. So you're going with 250. Your risk to rewards, you're trying to lose no more than $15 that day, $20 actually, if you're doing 10%. And then you could profit or gain like a good 20, 30, 40. The other day I had gained a good 100%. I think it was 2 days ago, from the day that I'm shooting this video. It was about 2 days ago. I was able to profit 100 and something percent, which was on $230 call option, which brought me back about 465-ish around there. So once again, I hope you got some value out of this. This is some tidbits of how you can use the stock market, how you can invest in the stock market, and learn the skills of trading to be able to, you know, make about $100, at least $100 a day off of the stock market, off of doing put options and call options. All right, talk to you later. Once again, it's Ainsley D. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.